Yeah, I want to talk about the lady that didn't want to friend me or not unless she knew I was trauma bound, I would say. Now, this lady didn't, you know what? She didn't like me just because she evil as shit and I'm a woman. She only pretty much liked men anyways. Now, I was speaking earlier about how people were or whatever. Okay, now move on to her. I can't remember earlier too much. Okay. Now, I told her somewhat of the story about me being abused in a relationship, but I had to tell her that story just to get her to talk to me, just to get her to open up to me. And look, y'all. Okay, I studied psychology years ago to learn myself. Okay, I had lots of compulsive behavior that I didn't understand when I was going to college. So I took psychology so that I could be my number one patient. And I did, and I'm still my number one patient. Okay. Now, and now this was just something that I did with her, and I've done this with many other people too. I tell them things, and so that I want to see what type of reaction that I'm gonna get. And now these are not lies. This it might be a little bit of a off on time or exaggeration or something like that, but it's only because the person is close. It's called reverse psychology, and that's what it is. So if you reverse the psychology on a person, they are going to pretty much say, "Okay, you're my friend now." That's what I mean. So I told her some things that I had went through, but it wasn't to the extent I was saying. Okay, I I was just telling her pretty much I get beat up. Okay, no bullshit. Ain't nobody finna be hitting on me. I'll be I know somebody's son will be dead. But okay, yeah, I ain't finna be. Look, I went through that. Now I done been in fights. Yeah, but I'm not. I have not ever been in a like a abusive relationship to where I stayed in, and that's what she thought. That's what she wanted to hear, y'all. So I rolled with it. That's it. I just don't want y'all to think that I'm a manipulator because I'm not. I'm not that. Okay. I rolled with it because that's what she wanted to hear. So I said, okay. I'm saying to myself, like, why would you, excuse me, why would you think that, excuse me, why would you think that, this is what she wanted in order to be cool with me, anyways? So, I was just tripping out on her responses to certain situations. One day we were looking at something on TV at our job, and she said, "Yeah, girl, I know that you haven't been to anything like that before because of your situation, because of your relationship." What? I looked at her like, "Huh?" Y'all, mind you, go back to the part to where this isn't true. What that she pretty much wanted to hear certain things, so I let her hear it. Okay, now this is a lady that I worked with. I don't like work with her at the same time. We kind of like we changed shifts, but I knew her. Okay, and she just never really talked to me. I knew that she didn't like me just because. Okay, but she was crazy about the manager that didn't give a damn about her. He didn't like her at all. I mean, it was I can't stand bitches like that. Okay, so I was like, this is a chick that I need to tell a bad story to. She ran with it. So I let her go. So I'm looking at her like, what? What are you talking about? I said, baby, I done been in plays before. Like, she said, huh? What you mean plays? I said plays, that you go to at a concert area downtown. She said, "Oh, no, I mean, I'm just saying. I thought that you ain't never been to no places like that because because you said that that dude was beating you up and stuff like that. What? Look, girl. Look, I said, honey, I've been in situations where I done fought dudes. But I said, but I ain't never just letting no dude beat me the fuck up and just went back with him. No, we're not being up under the same roof. We're not getting back together, and we're not doing that bullshit again. Because I'm not going to prison. I gotta kill a motherfucker, And I told her this, okay, and she was like, "Well, that's what I thought. I mean, I thought that that's what you had said." Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, okay, okay. That was her fault. Shit, not mine. Anyways, y'all need to stop expecting people to be broken to accept you. That right there is what I was talking about earlier. Is that people will only really accept you when you are broken. And that's so fucked up. It really is. And that's what she get. That's what she really get. So I'm like, yeah, I've done nice things, I haven't been on a boat and shit like that, yet. But I don't even know if I want to go on a damn boat. But y'all, stop, expecting people to look broken to, get accepted to certain things and stuff like that. If I show up at a certain doctor's appointment, whatever, hell, I might take my cane with me. Don't play with me. You know, I mean, it's just all about good booby tripping. It's it's all about who you're dealing with. And these days, people don't have morals. People don't have a broad mind anymore. People want you to be doing extremely bad or dying before they even fuck with you in any type of way. And I'm talking about just to pat a person on their back if they are choking. People be like, "Oh, I'm gonna mind my own business." It's just crazy how broken a person, you know, should be on a scale of 1 to 5 on how on when y'all will actually deal with them, you know. And the thing is that I just want to be friendly with her on a type of basis, with the work. But yes, that is something that what I did was an observational study. I told her something. I mean, actually, she wanted to believe. I knew what she wanted to believe, and I put it out there for her to believe. And she ran with it, and I was just like, okay. And then she brought it up one day, and I was like, huh, what the fuck is you talking about? Because it's not true. And that's what people do though. And it was this one other guy I had that I was talking to about something deep. And he wanted to play a goody two shoe. These type of people are really something else. Y'all, this was story time, okay? Have a good night, y'all. I'll see you in the morning because yeah, I have a good one for tomorrow though. Have a good night, y'all.